Hello and welcome to today's lesson. I'm in the person of FOG model and instructor in Morning Smile GH. In today's video lesson, we are going to look at how best we can carve a niche. So many of you might have heard of what a niche is, but let's take a critical look at a definition being given by an online dictionary portal, what and how they have defined a niche. They defined a niche as the situation in which a business's products or services can succeed by being sold to a particular kind or group of people. From my background as a business personnel or a business student from the university, a niche in its plain language simply means being knowledgeable or being the best at a specific kind of thing. So this lesson simply focuses at how best we can channel our products and services to a particular kind or a group of people within a geographical area. Going down to, I've created this lesson so that we look at the kind of things that we'll be talking about, or this lesson talks about. When I scroll down, I come to this very part. You see, this lesson seeks to address or give a step-by-step guide to which one can stay in business and as well leapfrog over one's competitors. So this, it's well explained, is self-explanatory. So if you are into any business, being it the electrical aspect or anything dresses or any other form of business that you want, this lesson will seek or will address how to go about it and leapfrog over your competitors. So the kind of things that you should be expecting in this video is, number one, how to identify a hot selling product. So it simply means if you are a new business personnel or an entrepreneur or a trader that you are yet to venture into the market, it should tell you the kind of product that you should be looking at. Secondly, how and where to channel one's Facebook and Instagram ads. So if you run your business online and you do Facebook advertisement and Instagram advertisement, in setting your target audience, you should look at the geographical areas that you should be, that are in need of your service or product, so that you channel your advertisement to that area. So this Morning Smile GH, so you can follow us on our social media handles: YouTube at morningsmile.com, Instagram at morningsmile.com, Facebook at morningsmilegh1. So you can, if you have any question, any comment, whatever the case may be, let us know in the comment section below. So quickly, let's dive into today's lesson. I'm sharing all this with you from my personal book, what I've written, titled Streams of Internet Income. So let's quickly dive into today's lesson. If today is your first time coming across this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, and you stay updated as and when we drop a new video. So folks, first and foremost, what the system or the platform that I'll be talking to you about is called Google Trends. You launch your preferred choice of browser, then you come to the URL toolbar, I mean this very part, then you type trends.google.com. I'll leave the link in the video description so that you can quickly follow it up and you are good to go. When you open your preferred choice of browser, of which I do recommend Google Chrome browser, it brings you to this interface. You can do this same thing on your smartphone as well. So when you get to this interface, let me scroll down so that we look at the Google Trends, how the interface looks like. Before you can get access to this interface, I think you need to have a Gmail account, so that when you log into your Gmail account, but on every smartphone, before you can even access your Play Store, you need to have a Gmail account. So 99% of people are having their Gmail accounts activated on their smartphone or their laptops. So this is the interface. So I'm coming to pick randomly a niche. Like for instance, I want to go into dealing of phones. So the next question one would ask himself or herself is it Android phones? or iOS, that is iPhones. If it is Android phones, what type or brand of phones? Is it Itel? Is it Samsung? Or whatever? If it is me going into the iPhones, what model of iPhones should I go into? Is it iPhone 7 Plus? Is it iPhone 7? Is it iPhone 13 Pro? And so on and so forth. So we are going to look at all these things. So without much ado, if you have anything that you want to go into, you can just come to this very part where we have enter a search term or a group, or a topic. So I come here then. So for instance, I type Android phones. Oh, so sorry. Android phones. Then I click on search. You click on search and I wait for it to load. So this is the result that Google Trends has given us. It's going to give us, or it has given us, the performance, as in the demands, or in terms of the market, how it has been for the past 1 year or for the past 12 months, as you can see here. If you don't see Ghana or your country here, you kindly click on the drop down arrow from this part and you select your choice of country. I live in Ghana, so I've set mine to Ghana. So let me scroll down a little. So you say interest over time. So from January 17th 2021, the performance of, or the demand for Android phones has been encouraging. So you see it going up, then it dropped a little, then dropped drastically as at February 14th 2021. It dropped drastically, then somewhere March 6th it rose up again. And so this has been the performance of Android phones in the Ghanaian market of late, since for the past 12 months. So let me scroll down and see the next part also. So when we come to this part where we have interest by sub-region, so the next question is, the entire Ghana, which part of the 16 regions within Ghana is the demand for Android phones? That is one thing we have to look at. So it has given us Ashanti region, so we see 100% flat. So the demand in Ashanti region for Android phones is very encouraging as at the past 12 months. The second part is Greater Accra region, being 78%. So if you are someone who goes into dealing in Android phones and you want to run your Facebook or Instagram advertisement, and you are targeting somewhere like the northern part of Ghana, like upper east, upper west, Tamale, and so on and so forth, you channel your advertisement to those places, you would never get even a single buyer. So this is a drastic data, or a well informed data that will guide our decision making as to how and where to channel our Facebook and Instagram advertisement. So you can see on the Ghana map here where we have the blue part. So you see Ashanti region, as I kept the cursor on it, it showed 100%. Then this very part also being Greater Accra 78%. And what have you. So if you're running your Facebook advertisement and what have you, you can just look at it very, very well. Then this very part where we have related topics. So the next question is, what type of phones, Android phones, are these people in demand of? So what are the things about Android phones are they searching? So they are searching for mobile phones, Android, then Android apps, infinite. So you as you can see, so the mobile phones as related to Android is 100%. Then Android operating system, so they are looking at the latest operating system, as we have 10.0, then we have 11.0, and so on and so forth. So they look at all those things. So if you are going to go into Android phones, you should consider all these things, and you know as to whether the niche you are going into is viable or not viable. Now let's look at the performance of the same 100 phones for the past 30 days till present. So I click here, then I come and select past 30 days. I want to have a clear idea of the market with reference to 100 phones performance. So as at 13th December 2021, you can see that the demand for 100 phone has been some way. Then 22nd, by then we entered into the Christmas festivity. So from 22nd to 23rd December 2021, the demand rose up. Then it fell drastically again and whatever. Then later it has just been dwindling left, right, center, as you can see. So let me do some comparison between the demand for Android phone and iPhones. Let's see. So I come to where we have compare. So I tap here, then I enter iPhones. So I click on search. So I want to compare the two. So that should I go into Android phone or I should go into iPhones? So this data will give us a clear understanding. So iPhones has been assigned or associated with these very colors we can see. So you can see it clearly. Look at it. Android is very down. So the demand for iPhone is very good, very awesome. Look at just look at it. Just look at, though it drops at a point in time, and when it is rising, it rises very high. It goes very high. So the demand for iPhones, so assuming I want to go into phones, now what type of phones? So you can just look at it and you take up your decision from that part. Now the next aspect also is which part of Ghana or which part of your country in which you find yourself that you are running this search on, in getting a stable and a well-grounded niche. So the first and foremost place that the demand for iPhones is very high is in the Ashanti region. So if you are running your Facebook and Instagram advertisements, no one should tell you where to be targeting in terms of iPhones. Then you look at Greater Accra also. The demand for iPhones in Greater Accra is 84%. Now, one thing someone may ask is, why is Accra so low as compared to other things and all that? You see, you and I probably will live in Accra. We live in Accra. So if, for instance, I want an iPhone, I know some corner, a circle that I just walk to, just go and get it. And probably I might even get it a bit lower than someone who is in the Ashanti region or is in Upper West region of Ghana. So just think about it. Or probably you just bounce or enter into circle, tiptoe lane, and you just get some corner iPhone, or then they just give it to you at a reduced price and just go your way. You get it? So if you are selling in the Ashanti region where they don't have that opportunity, as you just walk to some corner like that of circle, you just get it and go. So please, in order not to make this lesson lengthy, let's try to do some other comparison between Android phones, iPhones. Now let's do women dresses and see that, like, for the past 30 days, mind you, for the past 30 days, how has the demand for women dresses been like? So you can see the color that it has been assigned with, then you see it. So this one, I think by now you should be able to know how the performance of women dresses has been for the past 30 days. You can even run it to know, like, the current, how has it been for the past 4 hours, for the past day, for the past 7 days, for the past 90 days, and or what have you. Then you are just good to go. So for the past 7 days, how has these 3 things I want to go into, Android phones, iPhones, women dresses, how have they been going on in the Ghanaian market? So you look at it, so you can judge for yourself now. So assuming I have 3 things that I want to go to, but I'm not certain on which one should go to, this system should be able to give you an in-depth or an informed decision on how and where to channel your or to start from, and as well channel your Facebook and Instagram advertisement. So when you come down to it, also gives you the regions or the areas to which you can know where to channel your Facebook advertisement from. So folks, here comes the end of today's lesson. You can do more comparison as and when you want. It can be anything of your choice. Just think about it, whatever you love to do. If it is about running a webinar, that is online training, you want to see where people are hungry for it and all those things, you can just do the comparison. You can just do the search online training, and you see where people are in need of the knowledge from. Or for example, like importation business or exportation, how to export goods from Ghana to the other part of the world, then you see, and you are just good to go. So folks, here comes the end of today's lesson. If you find value in this lesson, I'll plead with you to leave a comment below. You give a thumbs up, you share this video to reach out to more people so that they also find value in this. If you find yourself as a new person coming across this video on this channel, I plead with you to hit on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell and select all, so that you stay updated as and when we drop a new video. Thank you, and see you in the next video.